Okay, it's 3:30. I am getting started. Not going to get a lot of miles done, but I'll at least get a few miles done. It's hot, but I finished Fountain Diet Pepsi. I feel cool and comfortable. I'm clean. I'm well fed. I ate half of a pizza and another burger and fries today. I'm in good shape. Got like a quarter-mile road walk to get to the trail. All right. Came from there yesterday, and now I'm going up that way. There's a lot of rocks, and it is very difficult to tell where the trail is. Either I've missed it. That might be it down over there. Look at the topo map. I think it goes over there. I don't know. Seems like I remember it being difficult to follow. 2017, it was raining, freezing rain whenever I came down through here. And I didn't have a poncho then. I was using my little shiny umbrella. And I was just very motivated to get down to the ski lodge. All right. I was off the trail. This is it. I think it goes up around. I'm going to go up in a little saddle over there. So I'm getting ready to go right up over there. But kind of a view. Like I said, always stop and turn around. Twice the number of views. Same amount of hiking. The rocks where I was at before, about half mile that way, with a lot of zigzags. Come around like that. Up rocks. Better than hiking up snow. Came from over there. The trail got real pleasant there for a little while after all the rocks. And I think I've got a little bit more up and down. Right now I think it's going to be down. Should have double checked the profile, I know. But over there is Interstate 80. And of course, no cars. There you go. So that's not very far away. I reckon I'll get to the other side of it. I do see a spot for a tent right over there. I didn't carry any water up from Donner Ski Ranch. All right, coming down from that way. And no, I'm not going to try to make a full video out of a day of hiking that started at 3. But just switchbacks. Going. And so it's about 4:30 right now. And it's about 3 miles until I've gone under highway or Interstate 80 and go behind a rest area. So 3 miles, figure hour and a half, 6 o'clock, good time to start looking for a campsite. I think that's where I'm going to end up. So I don't need to rush, because it really isn't a good idea setting up camp that close to a public space like that too soon before dark. And maybe get me a Diet Coke out of a vending machine. You'll get a hot cup of coffee in the morning and have flush toilets available. What could be better? All right, so I'm going to get some water before I show you the creek. That right there looks like a bunch of hiker butts flat in the grass. Anyway, you hear the water in there. Gonna get me some water. And then right after that last video clip, decided to do a reality check. 2017, that cold, freezing rain, I had to have spent an hour or two sitting at that rest area, drinking hot cups of coffee from a vending machine and eating a bunch of pastries out of a vending machine. Looking online, looks like the vending machines were taken out 3 years ago. So there goes some of my plans. That's all right. I'll just figure out what I want to do whenever I get there. There's been several of these kind of neat campsites. And I don't know how far I am from the highway, but hope I don't regret going to the rest area. I don't know if there's any camping spots very far past it. So I came from that way, and if you are driving eastbound on Interstate 80, there is a trailhead, a parking lot with a trailhead right over there. So you can hike Donner Summit also. But I'm going this way under the highway. There is water over there. Echo! Echo! I'm not going to watch me walk all the way through this one. In a pinch, it wouldn't be a problem sleeping in one of these tunnels either. I bet it gets nice and cool at night. Much better stream to get water from than down there between the highways. I came from that way. And from what I can gather, this is a trail, and it appears to be well maintained to go to the rest area. Unless it's just a trailhead, I can't imagine them being different. This way is the PCT, and it comes around behind the rest area, and that goes over Warren and Summit Lakes, Donner Light Rim Trail. Anyway. This right here would be very helpful, except for the spot where we're at has been rubbed out. So the trail goes by right there. And obviously, people have camped here a lot. I don't think I'm going to stay here. It's 6 o'clock. There's a couple hours of daylight. And without the vending machines, that's just a deal breaker. But I'll go check it out just because. There, and there. There used to be vending machines. I think over here it was like hot coffee and pastries. There were ice cream and candy, and there were sodas. But now you got bathrooms. I understand the water spigot outside doesn't even work for us to fill up with. I can fill my bottles up in here. But that's it, not nearly as great as it used to be. So the fence is new since I was here also. And they had a sign about, this is not a public use area. This This is just a rest area. Don't come here to go fishing in the pond. Don't come here to play in the snow. Don't come here to do anything. So I wonder if taking the vending machines out were part of that. They want to make it as inhospitable to everyone as possible. So instead of stopping at around the rest area, I'm gonna keep going for the next 1.5 miles. There's gonna be water like every half mile. And so at some point I'll fill up with water and start looking for a campsite. Plenty of daylight left. Coming from that way. And maybe I didn't mention that the 1.5 to 2 miles I was planning on doing are uphill. I see tent sites over there too. I think there's gonna be tent sites all over the place, so kind of neat. Oh, I don't think the uphill is going to be super steep, so might not be a problem. But I'm kind of getting hungry again. I might make camp earlier if I see a good spot. This is Upper Castle Creek. Really good looking water source. It's about 7 o'clock. I'm not going to fill up yet. I want to go just a little bit farther. Came from up there. And I'm going up there. So this is a giant water source. And a hiker I trust, Johnny Appleseed, says that there is water in 3/10 of a mile. And looking at the topo map, I think I could get a campsite in 4/10 of a mile. So I'm going to grab a leader just to be safe, but then I'm going to head on up. It looks like it's going to get rocky. And there might be great sights right over there. But I see a flat spot right down there. This doesn't seem quite as buggy as some of the other places that I've stopped. And there is more water right over there. Another good reason to stay out here is there's Castle Pass, and then in 1.25 miles from here, there's the Peter Grubb Hut. It's a neat little hut, and I will show it to you, but I think it's closed. And that's, there's a creek there and a little meadow, marshy meadow, and mosquitoes are going to be thick. And every hiker I've talked to today have said that's where they're planning on going. So hikers are going to be thick. So that's going to be my spot. I will grab water, set up camp, and I'll show you what it's like. So on the question of that Peter Grubb Hut, 1.25 miles ahead, it's going to have a lot of mosquitoes, a lot of hikers. And this is what I've got for my campsite. So I like this a lot better. And the mosquitoes really aren't very bad right here. I think it's because the ground's so dry.